Seeing more bleeding in the U.S. job market. Losses were higher than forecast in August. That's according to ADP. Sarah just referenced that. The payroll company looks at how many paychecks they process each month. ADP says 298,000 jobs were lost in August. At least that's down from 360,000 jobs lost in July. And it's the lowest monthly job loss since last September. The report says most of the cuts are at small businesses. A separate report from the Chicago placement firm Challenger, Gray & Christmas also shows the rate of job losses declining in August. The Challenger report says job cuts were down 21% compared to July. We'll get more insight into the job situation tomorrow when the government reports initial jobless claims and continuing claims. Joel Prakken, chairman of Macroeconomic Advisors, developed and maintains the ADP National Employment Report. He says employment declines are likely to continue for at least several more months, but at a diminishing rate. Joel joins us now from St. Louis with more insight. Joel, welcome to Bloomberg News.
Thanks so much for having me.
Talk about some of the fundamentals that you were looking at when you came to the conclusions in this latest report. What stood out most for you?
Well, I always like to start with the headline number in the ADP National Employment Report, which, as you correctly noted, shows that the non-farm economy shed 298,000 jobs in August. Now, that's a lot of jobs to lose in a month, it's true, but I do think you need to put this in the context of the improving trend. During the 3 months of the first quarter of this year, those job losses averaged close to 700,000 a month. In the second quarter of this year, they averaged between 500,000 and 600,000 a month. And in the first 2 months of this quarter, that's dropped to a little over 300,000 a month. So the job losses are diminishing. However, there is a well-known empirical regularity that jobs trail the overall economy. So even if, as we believe, the economy is going to turn around in the second half of this year, I still expect to see continuing job losses through most of the rest of this year.
Joel, let's break this down a little bit. Let's compare large, medium, and small-sized businesses. What are you seeing there?
Well, the trends that you see in the headline number, we actually see in the various slices that we can make through these payrolls. So in particular, there are losses of jobs ongoing at payrolls, on payrolls of all sizes, small, medium, and large, and in industries, in all industries that we look at, goods producing, service producing, construction, and manufacturing separately.
Joel, going forward, as we look at, and as I mentioned before, initial jobless claims, we're getting some of those numbers that are coming out on Friday. Can you give us a sense of what we might expect going forward? I know you said that the job losses will continue, but at a diminishing rate. Is there a number? Is there a number in mind? Something tangible that people can look at?
Well, first of all, let's talk about what we might expect for Friday when the Bureau of Labor Statistics reports its estimate for August. Once I have the ADP report in hand, that becomes my best point estimate of what the number on the ensuing Friday will be from the BLS. So I'm expecting the BLS to report a decline in August that's comparable in magnitude to that which we reported today. In the coming months, I think you'll see declines that are 200,000 a month, then 100,000 a month, and then probably in November, December, we'll hit the bottom on employment.
And Joel Prakken, chairman of Macroeconomic Advisors, joining us this afternoon to talk about the ADP report. Joel, thanks for your insight. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Wells Fargo CEO John Stumpf on when the bank will pay off its $25 billion TARP